Well, second time in a year, almost a year to the day, I got laid off again. Twice in a year. And, what the fuck? What is anyone supposed to do? And they said, because of the economy is crap right now. So, we're gonna lay off a whole bunch of people again. And I already was struggling so hard, actually low-key, to even keep the current roof over my head. And now I have no idea how I'm even going to get through the next few hours. I just don't understand. But yeah, the economy is shit. America is shit right now. I feel like there's a really big plan for them to, tank this so that we have to rely on other things, other people. It's fucking shit. And I'm quite frankly tired of it. I'm tired of my livelihood being in other people's hands. And I have no idea how to fix that, but I'm going to, because this is just wild. And I'm fucking angry more than I am hurt or sad. I'm scared. I have no idea where any of my bills are gonna come from, the money. I'm more angry than anything because I just cannot even believe I used to be able to get a job like the week later if I got laid off.
Ford is cutting 11,000 more jobs, but hey, at least their electric trucks are still losing money on schedule. So here's the details they gave of this story, even though we all know what this really is. What this really is that there's hundreds of cars and trucks on every single Ford lot that are not moving because you can't even buy a new base model truck for under $50K, and it's absolutely ridiculous. This is somebody who just bought a truck a year ago, so I know this market very well. You guys are building stuff that breaks down at 150,000 miles and needs a new transmission at that point for at least $4K. And then you've got Toyotas and, hundreds of Tacomas every freeway that you drive down that go 300,000 or 400,000 miles. And all you have to do is change the oil. And if you forget that, the damn thing will probably still run. So I understand wanting to buy something that was built here, but geez Louise, can we fix the quality for it? This is your own fault. So here's the details of the story that they put out. So number one, they say that massive cuts are tied to financial losses in the EV division. Number two, they say that gas vehicle in their EV division, they've never been good at EV, just drop it. Go back to gas. Number two, gas vehicles are still driving profits, but legacy plants are getting shut down. I understand this. You have to retool plants, get new technology in them, no problem. Number three, electric truck and battery divisions are bleeding billions into R&D. Then stop. It's clearly not working for you. Why are you wasting money on it? Can we bring down the prices so people can actually afford a vehicle again? Number four, heaviest layoffs in the manufacturing and engineering roles. Number five, the CEO, Jim Farley, says they're balancing Wall Street pressure and union tensions. Yes, because people can't afford to buy the vehicles that they make in your factory. If you know this term, if you're old like me and you have gray or white hair, this term is called Fordism. Henry Ford hated this term being coined for him because it meant that workers in his factories could not afford to be able to buy one of his vehicles and drive it. So what did Ford do? He hated the term so much he increased their wages so they could afford to buy a Ford vehicle. And number six, Ford is joining GM and Stellantis in breaking back their EV promises. Oh, really? Could that be because all three of these brands are completely tanking right now and doing a terrible job in the market? The quality has never been good. The prices are way too high. And that's the real reason that you're cutting jobs. And if you just stop wasting money on EVs that you're way behind Tesla and everybody else for anyway, that you're never going to succeed at, and concentrate on what you're good at, make some decent trucks, get them back on the lots at 20 or 30 grand where people can drive off the lot with a new truck today, you'll start to sell trucks. No problem. They'll be going like In-N-Out burgers, man. They'll be gone. It's you guys' own fault that you're in this position. You've driven the price way too high and the reliability hasn't improved. So let me know your thoughts on this. Are you going to go try to buy a Ford for $50K for a new truck that has no bells and whistles? Because I'm not. This is ridiculous.
Hi guys, so in the middle of an economic storm, Ford threw hundreds of workers out of their jobs in MASSACRE right before Christmas. Families don't know how they will feed their kids, while executives sit in luxury blaming an aluminium shortage. But deep down, we all know the truth. The poor always pay the price. I'm Tiana and you are watching Tiana's React. Well, let's dive in and see people's reactions to this. But before we do, please do well to like, share and of course, subscribe to keep the channel moving.
I wish I had better news. Ford layoffs hit Kansas City. I took notes. Let's talk about it. Hundreds of Ford workers at the Clacamo plant were told this week that they're being temporarily laid off as aluminum shortages disrupt F-150 production. The United Auto Workers confirmed layoffs started Friday, October 24th, with more coming Monday, October 27th, all tied to a fire at an aluminum mill in New York that supplies Ford. The company says workers could return the week of November 3rd, but sources warn rolling layoffs may continue through year's end. We're making sure every impacted employee knows how to file for unemployment, the union says. While Ford plans to hire new staff in Michigan and Kentucky next year, hiring overall in the U.S. auto sector is slowing fast, signaling what economists call a tight labor freeze across manufacturing. Ford says the fire could cost $1 billion in lost production. Do you know someone affected by these layoffs? I would love to hear their input down in the comments.
Hey y'all. So you see all these companies are having mass layoffs. You know why they're having mass layoffs? Because our government is full of shit. Because the president that some of y'all elected is running this country into the ground. We're further in debt. Organizations are suffering. People cannot buy food. People are not getting their benefits. Healthcare is going down the toilet. And because people cannot consume because they don't have money, companies start losing money. So all these companies are losing money. And then let's add the tariffs on top of that. I mean, number two, Amazon, they laying off people to start AI so they can scratch their ass off the list. I already told y'all yesterday, stop shopping at them people. But these other companies, a lot of them are affected by tariffs. If you look at Ford, that's a company that would be affected by tariffs. Target, y'all are on here because y'all closing stores because y'all at FAFO'd. But even grocery stores, I mean, we're seeing grocery stores, Kroger's on here. We're seeing grocery stores struggling because especially people not getting their SNAP benefits. If people aren't buying groceries, what do you think is going to happen to all of us that are not on SNAP? Our shit finna go up because they need to supplement that money they're missing from the SNAP benefits, y'all. In addition to, theft is going to go up because when people are hungry and they got to feed their children, they get desperate. And frankly, can you blame them? I mean, this is crazy, but this is going to continue. This is going to continue to happen. We are in the midst of our economy. It's in the toilet and it's going to continue to get worse. And we just better hope and pray we don't end up like we were back in like the '06 time in the recession. I mean, we're basically damn near depression. I mean, this is bad. And I just want to know, all of y'all that voted for him, y'all happy yet? Megs went down yet? Y'all good? Or are y'all on SNAP over here worrying about whether you gonna eat next month? I bet it's the more the latter. Yeah. And now y'all gonna be losing your jobs. Just fucking ridiculous. This is why elections have consequences and you should vote right and you should vote for the majority of the people and not self-serving things that just benefit you, because a lot of times when you think something's just benefit you, it really isn't. You may think it's going to benefit you, but in the end, you will end up hurt by something. While the people that voted for him thought they were going to be benefited by him that are broke, now y'all not getting your SNAP. The people that voted for him that had Obamacare because they thought they didn't have Obamacare because they had Affordable Care Act because they didn't know the fucking difference because y'all don't read books, y'all about to be affected. Regular people like me who didn't vote for him are about to see my insurance premiums go up. Okay? I'm seeing grocery prices going up. Elections have consequences and y'all done fucked up. So hold on your seats because it's about to get much worse.
I got laid off yesterday and I'm literally shaking talking about this. I really debated whether or not I was going to even post about this, and I decided ultimately that this is probably a journey that I should share with you guys, especially because of the macroeconomic environment right now. There are a lot of layoffs happening, so if you have gone through a layoff recently, I'm right there with you. Majority of yesterday to obviously process what had happened, especially because it came out of nowhere. Absolutely no warning was provided. A meeting was just put on my calendar the day of for 3:30, and my manager and HR hopped on the call, and they literally said, "We're gonna have to let you go. We're tightening some things up." Surprisingly, I did not cry. It was obviously very disappointing, but honestly, I had felt like I was not in the right place for the majority of the past year that I had been in this job, but I had been pretty much trying to force it, and I think the universe was definitely just saying, "Grace, it is time for you to move on." I also definitely had an identity crisis. If you guys know me, you know that I take a lot of pride and joy in my ability to be a really hard worker and a good worker as well. In the company that I was at previous to this company, I was a top performer. I literally closed 100% of my deals. Like, a big part of my identity, it does lie in being really good at my job. And I'm realizing that that's probably something that I should work to take out of my identity, because at the end of the day, we are so much more than our jobs. There is a saying that basically says, if a flower is not blooming, you don't change the flower, you move the environment that it's in. And I think the reason that I'm able to take this so calmly is because I know that something really amazing is about to come my way. I think that if something similar has happened to you, it's really important right now for you not to take this personally. It is not your fault if a company is not able to effectively manage their finances or has overhired or any other issues that ultimately trickle down to you being let go from the company. And I think that this is an important lesson that all of us are learning this year, and I'm definitely seeing a trend in all types of employees taking a lot of ownership in maintaining work-life balance and making sure that their job doesn't take up a majority of their life, which I personally love. If you guys...
So when machines stop and people suffer, that's not just a shortage, that's a broken system. Ford may call it temporary, but hunger isn't. And trust me, this is just the beginning. Well, if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. I really appreciate. Please do well to like, share, and of course, subscribe to keep the channel moving. Till next time.